Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to ChannelBK. My name is Brian. Top 50 freaking albums of 2025. We made it. It's here. It's a list. It's a list for sure. This was a pretty fun list to put together, but without further ado, let's just get into it. At number 50, Tunnel Vision, Beach Bunny. At 49, Forever, Howlong, Black Country, New Road. At 48, The Sword and the Soaring, Navy Blue. And at 47, we have the funly title, Fuck You, Skrillex. You think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not. Heart, Skrillex. At 46, we have Hope, We Have Fun, Mount Joy. And at 45, we have Licorice, Hatchie. 44, we have TiRAR, FOToS, Bad Bunny. It's the Bad Bunny album. What can I say? 43, Alfredo 2, Freddie, Gibbs, and the Alchemist. At 42, we have I Quit by Haim. And at 41, we have God Does Like Ugly by Jid. 40, Cutthroat by Shame. And at 39, we have Sincerely by Callie Uchis. 38 is Forever is a Feeling, Lucy Dacus. And at 37, Ill at Ease, Preoccupations. 36, we got Where Is My Head, Rich Brian. And at number 35, we have for Melancholy, Brunettes, and Sad Women, Japanese Breakfast. 34, Tranquilizer, Oneohtrix, Point Never. And at 33, we have the experimental Stardust by Danny Brown. 32, Cowards by Squid. And at 31, we have Lotus, Little Sims. 30, we got Don't Tap the Glass, There's a Monster by Tyler, the Creator. 29, we have Pain to Power by Maruja. And at 38, we have Double Infinity by Big Thief. 27, Gollywog, Billy Woods. And at 26, we have Balloonerism, Mac Miller. 25, No One Was Driving the Car, La Dispute. I have heard La Dispute over the years, but I've never fully really dove into them. And let me say, this album was a wonderful surprise. I really enjoyed it. Like, it was very good. 24, Lux, the brand new album from Rosalia. Very well done as well. It's crazy to see her trajectory at this point. She is super unique. 23, Better Days, Yellow Card, Look. I'm still underwhelmed by it, but I still think it's great, and I still go back to it. There's songs on there that I think are fantastic. It is what it is. 22, Virgin, Lord, The Return of Lord. Her last album was not for me. This was much more my speed. 21, I guess it's the self-titled Viagra Boys, or Viagra Boys by Viagra Boys. It's a Viagra Boys album. It is really well put together. I don't think it's as out there as their last album. Their last album to me is fantastic, but this one is definitely really well done. 20, Breach, a really good album by 21 Pilots. I was not as big with their last album as this one, and I actually think this album is much better. I don't think the singles are as good. It kind of is like the clipping albums that came out a few years ago. Don't love the singles, but I do like this album more than the previous one. 19, Portrait of My Heart, Spelling. I was not on the bandwagon with her last album. This album, I was much more on the bandwagon, for sure. Number 18 is US Sexua, the reissue by FK Twigs. I wasn't expecting her to reissue this album. I know she did kind of like the new album of songs, but this album, I think, has a little bit more bite to it than the previous US Sexua album. At number 17, Bleeds by Wednesday. Shout out to Joshua for this. Not, I guess, recommendation, but more so me kind of pushing myself to listen to this band. I think this album is fantastic and very interesting and unique. You should go listen to it. 16, Hyper Youth, the banger album by Joey Valence and Bray. So much fun, such a good time. It's not taking itself seriously, and at the same time, it still has such a great sound. Fantastic. Number 15, Magic, Alive, McKinley Dixon. McKinley is just showing how great of an artist he is. He is so unique and creative, and this album just keeps putting him in that conversation. 14 is a live album, I Want to Disappear in the USA by The Story So Far. It's a live album, Story So Far. It's great. Go listen to it. Number 13, From the Pyre, The Last Dinner Party. I like to think this album is slightly better than their last one. And I know their last album definitely made it, I think, a little higher than this one. But I think this album has a lot more nuance to it that I really enjoy. Number 12, The Hives Forever, Forever the Hives. The Hives. It's a Hives record. And I feel like there was a little bit more diversity on this record than their last one. And it made for just a fantastic listen. And it was just super catchy, in your face, great. And number 11, Dead Channel Sky by Clipping. I think Clipping's just on that trajectory right now. I thought this album was super unique and so well put together. And sonically, I thought it was really great. And again, it's them kind of pushing themselves in a whole new trajectory that I really love to see. Number 10, I Don't Want to See You in Heaven, the Callous Dow Boys. That name is still hilarious to me. I did not know what to expect from this album. I saw people talking about it. I went into it kind of knowing what it was going to be, so I was a little nervous. And let me tell you, I was shocked at how much I liked this album. It's so unique, and it was so interesting, and it was one of the more unique albums I listened to this year, and it was one that I just kind of thought about more as the year went on, and I think it's fantastic. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. Number 9, a late entry, Cabin in the Sky, De La Soul. Such a fantastic album. I talked about it a lot more on the What's on Repeat episode that came out. So definitely check that out. But let me just say, I just love it. From start to finish, I think it's fantastic. Number 8, Portal, Balu Brigada. Fantastic album to just put on, riding down the highway in. It's just banger after banger. I think they have so much potential still. It is catchy. It is funky. It is fun. It's well written. It's sonically, I think it's fantastic. Those guitar licks are just so crisp and so great. Number 7, from an album that I really did not care for to them being in the top 10, Pirouette, Model Actress. This album is just phenomenal to me. I was just absolutely blown away by its uniqueness, and they're becoming a very interesting band to me, honestly. Like, this is the album where I go, okay, I see you guys. And number 6, Fable, Bon Iver. The EP is stellar. The album that followed it is as stellar as well. It is one of the more interesting albums that Bon Iver has made. Sort of poppy, slow R&B stuff. And it's an emotional journey, and I think the highs on here are just super high, and some of the best stuff he has put out in a while, and some of the best stuff he's just put out in general. Number 5, Revenge Seekers, Jane Remover. This album is like, woof. It is something. It is a trip hop experience. Why did I say trip hop? What? Oh my God. Like, I mean, I guess there is trip hop. Like, this experimental kind of electronic. What is the kind of music 100 Gex make? I'm so confused. Glitch, experimental, whatever. God, I just lost all my train of thought there. This album's that's what this album is crazy in the best way. So I just, you know what? Just go listen to it. Go on a experience that you are not ready for. Number 4, Lonely People with Power, Deaf Heaven. Deaf Heaven, they're a group that I've sort of listened to, like, in secret, and, you know, not secret because I don't like them, just because, like, they've made solid stuff to me. I don't know what it was about this album. This album is stellar. It is loud, in your face, unique, interesting. I don't remember being that enthralled by an album of theirs, really, ever. This album does it. And it was just one of those things where on first listen, I was like, holy shit, like, this is something. Number 3, Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips. Listen, this album is one of those albums that I kept going back to because there's so many songs on here where I'm like, holy crap, I just want to listen to this song and this song and this song and this song. It's just great production, great features, just fantastic bars, braggadocious bars, storytelling bars, the coke rap game is alive. But you know what? It's the beginning to enter some of the great stuff that they do on this album as well. It's not just the surface level stuff, Shout out Push, shout out Malice, shout out Pharrell. Number 2, People Watching, Sam Fender, an album I got to so late and I'm mad at, but you know what? I'm glad I got to it now because it is well written, beautifully performed, everything about it sonically I think is great. It is such a uplifting but also emotional album with dark themes. And again, Sam Fender kind of going on a journey with him, going back to some of his older stuff. It makes sense. He just has such an act for that sound and that perspective of storytelling. He wears his influences on his sleeve, but in a way where I think he still is unique and he still has a nice spin on it. And it's a wonderful album. Wonderful, wonderful album. But my number 1, it's wonderful in a different way because it is one of the most unique, chaotic, and just great albums I've listened to all year. It is such a sonic journey that I feel like it's only 40-something minutes, and I feel like it is nearly like an hour and 30. Getting Killed by Geese. I am getting killed by Geese, but also getting killed by the band Geese. I feel like there's so much I can say about this album. I talked about this again on an old What's on Repeat when it came out, the July to September. And really what I want to reiterate is just, it is one of the most unique things I've listened to this year. And it's in a way where it's not like a Jane Remover is definitely a like, holy crap, what do I know that sounds like this, But it's not like that, but in the space that it is in, I think it is just one of the most unique things that's out there. And from them doing a conceptual album that I felt like was a lot more locked in, this is so much all over the place. But I think it works so well, and it's brilliant, and it's my favorite album of the year. So shout out to Geese. Y'all rock. Keep on doing it. What are some of your favorite albums of the year? Leave it in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my past 2 lists. I'm going to be doing my favorite game of 2025 on the Warren Rascals soon. And so you should check them out. You should subscribe to that channel, them out, as if I'm not one of them, me and Eric. And then get ready because movies will come next year. So thank you all so much for watching. And thank you for tuning in to ChannelBK. Peace out, everyone.